Yeah, man.
What a guan! I am Mackerel Marvin Samuels. Watch me cook salt mackerel seasoned rice. Get salt mackerel, chicken noodles soup mix, stock scallion, onion, garlic, springtime, Scotch bonnet pepper optional, dried pimento berries, pumpkin, ackee, rice, cooking oil or butter, water. Visit JamaicanDinners.com for the recipe, herbal or ready-made powdered seasonings. Prepare vegetable seasonings and then put it one place. I am using this plate. Dice the onion, wash springtime, mash the garlic to puree or pulp. Rinse the dried pimento berries. Dice quarter-inch piece hot pepper. Wash and then dice scallion. Next, prepare the ackee for cooking. Remove the ackee's fruit from the pod. Use your fingers or a knife. Remove the ackee's seed. You could do like me, screw off the ackee's head, which is the seed. And then remove the waste that is between the ackee's fruit. If you're unsure, do this. Now rinse the ackee under fresh running water. Put the rinsed ackee into a saucepan or a stew pot. Add enough water. Boil ackee until it's tenderized. Boil the ackee for a few minutes. Next, prepare pumpkin for cooking. Remove the pumpkin's seeds and then peel it. Do this. Next, diced pumpkin like this. After a few minutes and the ackee is tenderized, use a cooking spoon to remove the ackee that is in the water. Put cooked ackee aside and then save the ackee water. You'll see why. Next, prepare salt mackerel for cooking. To do this, remove the salt mackerel from the package. Remove salt that might be in between the salt mackerel. Use a knife. Clean out inside of the salt mackerel properly. Use a knife to scrape off this thin film that is on the inside of the salt mackerel. Go between the grooves. If you see the salt mackerel's gill, use the knife to remove it. Ensure to clean the salt mackerel properly. Remove all this black film that is inside on the salt mackerel. Use your fingers and the knife to clean inside of the salt mackerel properly. Ensure that it's cleaned properly. Sprinkle several drops of distilled white vinegar on the salt mackerel. After that, rinse salt mackerel properly. It is best if you do this part under fresh running water. This is just for demonstration. After you've finished cleaning the salt mackerel, inside of the salt mackerel should be clean and pretty like this. Next, put salt mackerel into a medium-sized saucepan / stew pot. Pour enough water on it. Boil the salt mackerel for a few minutes. Next, while you're waiting for that, open the pack of chicken noodles. Pour it in the ackee water and then use a spoon to mix it properly, like this. Pour the mixture through a strainer into another container, like this. And then put this mixture aside for later. Note, some people cook with the chicken's noodles. However, in this recipe, I am not cooking with the chicken noodles. After a few minutes and the salt mackerel is tenderized, drain water and then rinse it. It is best if you do this part under fresh running water. After that, debone cooked salt mackerel. First, remove the salt mackerel head. Remove the spinal bone, if that's what it's called. Go through patiently and remove all of the salt mackerel bones. And while deboning it, break big, biteable salt mackerel chunks. If you're unsure, do this. You should be able to see salt mackerel chunks in the meal. This is an all-in-one pot meal. This is cleaned and prepared deboned salt mackerel chunks. If cooking brown rice, use 1 1/4 cups. If cooking parboiled, use 1 1/2 cups. Today I am using parboiled. If cooking white rice, use 2 cups. Next, wash the rice for cooking. Put rice into a large container. Pour enough water on it and then sprinkle several drops of distilled white vinegar in the water. Use your hand. Wash rice properly, like this. Rinse it and then put the rice aside for later. Next, pour the ackee water into a measuring cup and then pour enough water on it to get 3 cups. Put this 3 cups ackee water aside and then go to the next step. Put a medium-sized saucepan on the stove. If inside of the saucepan is wet, use a paper towel or a clean kitchen towel to dry it. Put the stove's gauge flame on 4 medium-low. Pour 2 tablespoons cooking oil in the saucepan. Allow it to get hot for a few seconds. And then add diced onions. Allow it to saute for a few seconds. Add springtime at the end. Add diced scallion. Allow it to saute. Add the dried pimento berries at the end. Add mashed garlic, stir fry it, and allow seasonings to saute for a few seconds. Next, add pre-cooked salt mackerel chunks. Use a cooking spoon, stir in it. And then add herbal or ready-made powdered seasonings. And then add the pumpkin pieces. Use a cooking spoon, stir in it. If you were using tinned ackee, do not drain the water. Save the water and then add the ackee now. Add pre-cooked ackee. Do the same thing with the ackee water like you saw me did with the boiled ackee water. Pour the 3 cups of ackee water in the saucepan and then add the washed rice. Use the cooking spoon, stir in it gently. Now, my rule of thumb is ensure that the water is 1 inch above the rice. I used the first pen of my finger as a 1-inch guide. Now use a cooking spoon, stir in it gently. Use the pan's lid, close the pot halfway open. Allow. The stove gauge is on 4, medium-low. Allow. After 3 minutes, use a cooking spoon. Stir in it gently. At the end, you should be able to see everything chunks still. Use the pan's lid, close it halfway. If you would like to get the detail for this recipe, buy my cookbook. It's a 8x10, 511 pages cookbook called Jamaican Food Recipes. This is a big cookbook that you can lay out on a table to read the recipes. After 2 minutes more, totaling 5 minutes, use a cooking spoon, stir in it. Rotate the bottom to the top. Kind of mix the bottom to the top. Cover it. Allow. After 3 minutes more, totaling 8 minutes, use a cooking spoon. Stir in it properly. Stir in it gently. I can smell the aroma. It's awesome. Cover it. The stove gauge is on 4, medium-low. Allow. After 3 minutes more, totaling 11 between 12 minutes, use a cooking spoon. Stir in it gently. And then cover it. Allow. After 2 between 3 minutes more, totaling 15 minutes, this is it. Use a cooking spoon. Stir in it gently. Remember, you want to keep the chunks as much as you can in biteable pieces. Now, turn the stove's flame gauge on low, simmering. Use the pan's lid, cover it properly. The stove's gauge is on simmering, allow. After 8 minutes on simmering, this is it. Use a cooking spoon. Stir in it gently. Kind of rotate the bottom to the top. Right around. And then use the pan's lid. Cover it properly. The stove's gauge is on simmering. Allow. After 16 minutes, if you could just smell the aroma, it's awesome. Totaling 24 minutes simmering, this is it. Use a cooking spoon. Stir in it gently. Rotate the bottom to the top right around the stew pot. Like this. You want to be able to see pumpkin chunks in the meal. You want to be able to see salt mackerel chunks in the meal. And you want to be able to see ackee chunks in the meal. That's why I am saying stir in it gently. This is an all-in-one pot meal. Use the pan's lid. Cover it properly. The stove's gauge is still on simmering. Allow. After 8 minutes more, totaling 30 minutes simmering, use a cooking spoon. Stir in it gently. When the meal starts sticking to the pot's bottom, this is a sign it is ready. Use the pan's lid. Cover it until serving. This is finished. Turn off stove. It's finished. To serve salt mackerel seasoned rice fancy, use any shaped teacup. Do this, like this. Put the plate on top of the cup. Flip it upright, like this. Remove the cup. This is salt mackerel seasoned rice. Visit JamaicanDinners.com for the recipe. You should subscribe, like, and share this video with everyone. Try making this salt mackerel seasoned rice yourself and then come back and give us your feedback. This is salt mackerel seasoned rice. This salt mackerel seasoned rice tastes delicious. The flavor is salt mackerel seasoned rice. It has a unique flavor. The ackee mixed in this meal gives it a very interesting flavor. The chicken noodles in this meal kind of make it unique. The salt mackerel tastes just like salt mackerel, but in this meal, it's unique. The whole meal is unique. I can taste the pumpkin, but in this salt mackerel seasoned rice, the flavor is unique. Look for chicken seasoned rice next. Until next time, I'm gone.